Hello everyone, my name is FlareBlitzed and welcome to something special in Nothing Special. This is a short, disturbing horror visual novel about being held captive by a mysterious girl. Some people would probably think that this is a kind of dream or something like that. So for those who think that being held captive by a mysterious girl is to your taste, then get your mind out of the gutter. Okay. It is definitely cold, but also the background is quite on the spooky side. Let's see, it's cold. It's so cold. How long can my body go on? It's freezing. I'm drenched. Honestly, outside is pouring hard with rain. The ties are cutting into my skin. The pain doesn't get better with time. It's the same relentless throbbing over and over again in this game. What was that sound? It's footsteps. Very familiar footsteps. The sound of leather boots sinking into the mud. Seems like she's back. Who's back? I can't tell if I'm relieved or terrified, but what does it matter? All I can focus on is the pain. Hi. You must be the one that has kidnapped us, you. How dare you put us within this scenario where we have to bear witness to this pain while you thinking it's a good idea to smile at us in that way with those snake-like eyes. Every time I come over you're sleeping. I'm surprised you managed to sleep so much. Seems pretty uncomfortable down there, but I guess you have nothing better to do. Well, what can I do while being tied? There's nothing I can do to make her release me. I already tried. I've tried everything. I won't make the mistake of engaging with her again. Ah, what's with that smell? It's awful. Don't tell me I what? Oh no. Was it really that urgent? You really couldn't wait for me to come back? I know it's been a while, but you didn't do this on purpose, right? To attract search dogs or something? No, you wouldn't do that. Oh dear. A blinding light hits me. It's coming from behind her. A flashlight, maybe? Does she have someone else with her? There's no way there's another one like her. There's no such thing as two Yanderes within a single game. It's just physically impossible. Now we'll have to clean you up. It's getting real difficult to take care of you. Well, if you allow us to go to the toilet, then for goodness sakes, then this is not going to be a problem. But of course you have to do this, so therefore it's up to you, isn't it? I never signed up to be a babysitter. You make it very hard for me. Well, when a person's got to go, they've got to go. Oh well, let's remove the gag. You know the drill. I take a deep breath as she rips that thing off my jaw. The air is nice, isn't it? Cold shoulder. I'd say that's better than the crying. We're making progress. Today we will skip the usual chores. I have a big surprise for you. I admit I'll let you stay here longer than planned, but life's busy, you know. And what does that matter to you? As an adult, I have a lot of responsibilities, as am I, but here I am, bending to your will because we can't do anything else. I can't just sit home and draw all day. What are you, an artist? You don't have any talent. You're one of those kind of people that kidnaps people. You have no talent. It's hard out there for us normal people. You're not normal. You kidnap people. That's not normal. Luckily, my living conditions changed. So guess what? You can come home with me. Great. It will be dry and warm, and not only that, my attention will be fully on you. All day, at least for a while. Isn't that exciting? Isn't that just charming and fantastic? Yeah, I thought not. Isn't that great? Nah, I'm a bit in between. I'm sure you're thrilled to get away from here. Her house? Is that really better than the forest? You know what, I prefer the forest. At least I'll be able to have a chance of finding another human being rather than this witch. It's easier finding people in forests, isn't it? I can't say I hate the idea, though. I'm going to die if I stay here any longer. By the way, do you feel any pain anywhere? I'm not even going to answer. She's got to be kidding me. Don't let her get you angry again. Just answer normally. Everything hurts. I can't feel my feet. Oh, that's not good. It must have been pretty cold. Let's see if they warm up when we're inside. I'll get you some painkillers as well. Why don't you just release us? Then you won't have to babysit us. Then we won't be a problem for you. But guess what? No. That head of yours suggests to you that it's better to be like this. Well, I guess everyone's different. And some people are blatantly more different than others. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Just hold out a little longer. It must only be a mild frostbite, so it will heal by itself. It's still a goddamn frostbite, darling. Is she talking about my feet? I guess she only hears what she wants, exactly. What she wants to hear, and what she needs. Not what everyone else wants or needs, for goodness sakes. As beings, we're not the only people that exist. Because the Earth does not orbit around you. The entire universe doesn't orbit around you. We're all part of the same cycle. Think about it. At least you haven't been eaten by an animal. Do you know what? I prefer being eaten by an animal, because at least my pain is gone then. Just kidding. I don't think they eat humans alive. Have you never been in the outside world, kidnapper? Do you not see that if we're not equipped, then certain animals do eat us? Snakes? Some spiders, possibly? Except rats, maybe. I don't know. Well, there's rats too. You know, if there's enough of them. They could easily corner you if there's enough of them. Safety in numbers. Anyways, I'm going to put these on for safety reasons. Put what on? She wears a blindfold in front of my face, but I'll put it on tightly. I know last time has been difficult with travelling, and I apologise for the bruises. You know, if you just release us, we would be a non-problem to you. But I got some help this time, so everything should go smoothly. Help? So it really is another person. Exactly. Oh, dearie me. Caught by two psychopaths. Or maybe one of them is just a slave to the other. How the hell am I going to survive this? We'll see each other in my room. Play nice, alright? There's no use in resisting. She grabs me by the collar of my jacket and drags me through the mud. It's painful. We stop and I hear a car door opening. Another person's footsteps are coming towards me. Both of them pick me up to shove me in the back seats. They close the doors and start driving. The drive is long and they sit in silence, not saying a single word. I try sleeping, but it's impossible with the anxiety. I have no idea what's going on. Also, the game said there's going to be like screen shake effects and loud noises. Do you hear anything? Because even when I have my volume quite loud, it's very quiet. After what feels like many hours, the car stops for good. Seems like we arrived at this place, wherever it is. The door opens and they carry me out. They're more careful in doing so this time. I hear a door opening and can feel them carrying me up some stairs, followed by dropping me to the ground like a garbage bag. So much about being gentle. Maybe they just had to stay quiet outside. Well, they're probably in a busy area, so they didn't want to draw too much attention to themselves. Does this mean there are people around here? That would increase my probability of survival. Faintly, I can hear her whispering thanks to the other person before she comes in and shuts a door. She removes my blindfold. And we are here for some odd reason. Also, I forgot to mention that you'll be able to find this game down in the description of this video. And there are two endings. So I'm hoping there might be some choice. The red walls give me the illusion of being in hell for a split second. Turns out we're just in a normal looking room. Not what I expected from a kidnapper. A basement would have been more fitting. My attention goes back to her. Hello again, welcome to my room. I would prefer the forest, thank you very much. Ah, all alone, in my room. I'm glad. Again, get your mind out of the gutter if you're thinking that. You're kidnapped, your life is on the line. Don't get into that kind of thought process. It's disgusting. Looks nice, doesn't it? I cleaned everything for you. Maybe I should have done that after you came. Your smell is going to linger, but oh well. I'm not going to do it twice. Take it all in, no rush. I'll bring you some food, and after that, let's get you clean and warm. Don't try anything funny while I'm gone. You know very well I can't move, so how can I? Seriously. She leaves and shuts the door behind. This is bad. Nobody will find me here. I'm tied up, but even if I wasn't, could I run or walk? My feet are in pretty bad condition. Can I do anything at all? I might as well look around. Let's have a look around these parts. Hopefully there's nothing conspicuous on one of the posters on the wall there. Oh, we can actually... There's interaction involved. Lovely. Let's have a look around these parts. Let's look at the most interesting things first, like this door. She didn't even lock the door. Is she that confident I can't escape? She's playing with me. Right. Anything that has an eye on it. Oh. What is that? I guess that's where a window is supposed to be. There's some sort of plate placed in front of it. Maybe to board it up? Board it up. Everything like there. Anything tucked away in some kind of dark, secretive corner. Something which is probably good for my outcome. You know. Good outcomes usually high in more difficult places than the obvious outcome that is bad for us. An empty shelf, it's pretty big. Did she used to have a lot of books? Maybe she has not unloaded everything yet. Well, she didn't want us to see if there's anything we could learn from these books that might increase our probability of escaping and surviving. An ordinary PC. It has an i3 in it, not an i5 or an i7 or an i9 or anything like that. Posters. It's my art, printed out. I feel a shiver go down my spine. My art? That must mean she knows me from online? I had no idea. Okay, I can look around more, but there doesn't seem to be anything more interesting. I've seen enough. So she knows me from online. Looks like this is some sort of stalker. This is bad. I assumed there was a ransom situation. I guess it makes more sense. I haven't had any contact with my family in so long. They must all be so worried about me. Where I am, they don't know. They have a bit of money, but not that much. And who knows if they'd even waste it to save me. Why me then? Is it because I'm an artist? I never heard of that happening. And there are so many artists better than me. But they chose you for some odd reason. Also, how the hell did she find me? I really have to get out of here. Who knows what she's capable of? I'm back! I wanted to get you your favourite food for today, but things got in between, especially money. The fridge is as empty as can be. So I just got you some oatmeal for now. You must be so hungry. I'll feed you as usual. Yeah, I'll fill you. Let's get that off. She removed the gag. What happened if I screamed? The risk is too high. But it's all about the risk. We've got to take risks in life, for goodness sakes. If we don't scream, we may not be able to get out of here. Maybe there's somebody walking nearby, so if I scream, they'll know that something is happening, and therefore they'll knock on the door, and then she'll kill us. Time for your meal. I don't have a spoon this time. I forgot it out here. Who the hell forgets about a goddamn spoon? Like, how are you going to eat your cereals in the morning without a spoon? Unless you don't have have breakfast. She doesn't have silverware here. I don't believe that. I hope that's alright. My hands are clean. About as clean as a pig farm. And you're dirty anyway, so it doesn't matter if we make a mess. That can be taken any way, shape, or form. Well, it makes a little bit sense I had to clean so much. So let's be careful. I hate cleaning. Yeah, and I hate you. More than you hate cleaning. I know it's weird to get out of my hand. Sorry, eat out of my hand, but you're not grossed out by me, right? Yeah, what is she planning? Well, if you have no objections, say, ah. Nah, I'm just going to open my mouth. You know what? Since this is multiple choice, I am going to refuse. I'm not going to eat her food. Who knows what she's put in it? So that's how it's going to be. Are you grossed out by my hands? No, I'm grossed out by what you've put in the oatmeal, darling. You're really not in a position to be calling other people gross. Yes, I am. I can say that if I'm able to. You are gross. Not you as a viewer, but the lady on screen right now. It's alright though. Quite alright. No food for you then. I can survive without it pretty long. Like, I am overweight, so therefore I can survive without food for a long period of time. I'm sure I'll be found soon. Maybe another time when you're not being an... You calling me one when you're the kidnapper, when you're the Yandere, and you're not being the a-hole, for goodness sakes. I just wish we could act like adults. Yeah, I'm not going to try and logic with that one. Just know that I don't appreciate this. Yeah, I don't appreciate you. Pretentious and ungrateful people are really unlikable. Why don't you look in the mirror then? Roasted. Well, whatever. No point losing any of my brain cells to this. Well, you can't lose brain cells if you don't have any to begin with. Again, I'm just talking to the antagonist of this game. Phew, I don't think she'd let it go that easily. This is me humiliating a fictional character simulator. Let's get you into the bathroom. That smell is kind of unbearable. Yeah, your own. No way you're going to be able to... Okay, she drags me by the armpits into the bathroom. Great. It's not as clean as my room, but it should be good enough. But water got cold. I'll put in some more hot water. Wait. Did I... I'll put some more hot water in. Okay. Small room for 2 people. But we have to deal with it. Okay, the window isn't boarded up like in the room. The sun's setting. The sun seems to be rising. It's hard to believe there are ordinary people walking outside this building. Walking by a kidnapper's house without any idea what's going on inside. Because people don't think that. Like, people don't walk by a house and think, do you know what the chances are of there might be a kidnapped person with a kidnapped... a kidnapper with a kidnapped person inside that house? Yeah, it's astronomically slim. Maybe I've walked past some places like this myself. I read very hot water is bad for frostbite. Should be enough then. Time to get you out of these smelly wet clothes. Great, getting new clothes doesn't sound bad, but I don't know if I want her to see me undressed. It's going to be a bit difficult. My eyes widen as I see her take out her knife. What is she going to do with that? What do you think Yanderes do with a knife, for goodness sakes? Don't worry, I'm not going to use it on you. I'll try to cut them up and pull them out under the zip ties. Great, why does she want me tied up so badly? She could have just threatened me with a weapon. She could have just ended our suffering rather than being in this predicament already. I need a bath, but should I really let her do this? No. As she crouches down to get a grip on me, I start thrashing myself about to the best of my ability. I barely have any strength, but she seems to stop her attempt and stand up again. Stands up again. I keep on thrashing, slowly getting out of breath. The adrenaline doesn't last long at all, and my exhaustion kicks in again. For goodness sakes, my motion gets slower and look up at and what's with that sinister smile of yours, for goodness sakes? Are you done yet? Nah, I wheeze and give up. My body immediately goes limp again. I suppose you really want to keep on those clothes. That makes things more difficult, but sure, I'll run with it. We'll just bath you with them on. I guess that saves time, even if it's very inconvenient. Next time, you can just ask me instead of acting like a snail being salted. I don't want to talk to you. I'm taking your shoes off. Please don't do that again. Into the bathtub you go. That feels very hot. Finally, we can get rid of that stench. Aren't you happy to be in a warm tub? I would be under different circumstances, but not here. I'll let you soak in there for a bit to warm up. You know, I get that you aren't feeling great right now. Well, no sheesh. Being in that forest must have been awful. That's how life is, though. I wouldn't be in that forest if you didn't kidnap me. She's talking like she isn't the cause of my misery, exactly. It's like if the world orbits her desires and feelings. I had an awful week as well. My stress levels are off the roof. You're not the one who's kidnapped here. And then I had to take care of you on top of all that. Because you want to. She has no empathy whatsoever. Why do I even listen to her rambling? The least you could do is make it easier for me, but I suppose you don't care at all. I don't care about you at all, kidnapper, Yandere, stalker. I mean, I get it, you're tied up and all, but I just think it's disproportional. You have no idea of them being disproportional, lass. Like, we're the ones who are hugely disproportionated, if that's even a word. How much we give each other. You give me nothing. You would give us more if you let us go. I cared a lot about you, and I did so much. I came almost every day to feed and clean you. And all you do is be a big baby. It's my fault, I guess. I should have lowered my standards of expectations. Yeah, it is your fault. But for goodness sakes, I will change that from now on. I'll treat you like you treat me. Let's see how you like that. The least you could do is trying to understand a Yandere is impossible. Why do people love this trait of a character? Like it builds an interesting story in anime, but in real life, why do people fantasize this kind of character? Like, it literally makes no sense. Oh, I should apologize for not meeting your standards. I should apologize for being kidnapped and not treating you with the satisfaction that you want me to give you for your individualistic conveniences and for your ego. No thank you. Whatever. What's it matter now? It doesn't. Forget I said anything. We should talk about something else. What do you mean we? This is a one-sided conversation and situation. I've been wondering. Do you have a partner? What? You look confused. Is that really a weird question for you? I guess it's not something you hear often. I have no idea what her intentions are exactly. She should know I have no partner if she was stalking me exactly. It's an awkward topic. I know, I was just curious. What's that smile for? And I don't want to be your partner if that's what you want me to be. I couldn't find anything on that, so I guess you don't have one. It's difficult to know, with online relationships and all that. Believe it or not, but I haven't been in a relationship either. At least not true or great you have a fantasy-related one. Just fleeting interactions, romantic failures and mistakes. I've been pretty unlucky, and that hasn't changed to this day. Even though I make a big effort to find someone, I always fail. Probably because they all end up dead. Ah well, let's finish up your shower. You should be warm enough. That's all? She's not going to make some passive-aggressive comment? What was the point of the question exactly? You just answered your own question. I guess she has nobody else to talk to. Not like anybody else wants to talk to her, because they're all dead. The zip ties are a hindrance, but we should still be able to get it done. I'll have to get you clean, so don't make too much of a fuss. If you aren't weird about it, I won't be either. I'll let her finish showering me. Great. Done. You're all clean, I think? Your reeking clothes make it hard to tell. They're coloured the bath water completely brown, but it's all down the drain now, luckily. I've got to clean the bathtub too now. Great. I got new clothes for you. They're pretty large, so they should fit you well enough. How do we get them on you, though? I suppose no choice but to untie you. I'm sure you're happy to hear that, but don't even think about trying something stupid. She takes out a knife and cuts the ties. Relief washes over me, and I'm able to relax my limbs again. You got some bruising from them, but nothing too bad. Here are the clothes. I hope we're changing. The clothes she gave me really are large in size and seem to be made for men. Are these really hers? She waits for me with her knife still in her hand. I don't think I'm a threat in my condition, but who knows what she's thinking. Standing probably isn't a good idea with frostbitten feet. With difficulty, I managed to get dressed while standing in the bathtub. Ah, finally back to the bedroom. You can't walk, huh? That's an issue. I guess you'll... You are a psychopath. As if I wasn't humiliated enough already, she must be enjoying her power trip. Come on, we don't have all day. Almost said dry there. Hesitantly, I pull myself out of the bathtub and start crawling towards the door on all fours. So, you look ridiculous. And you don't. It's kind of fitting, since you like acting like a baby and all. I ignore her insults and make it to the room. She follows behind me. Great. Get on the bed, please. No, thank you. Despite my mind telling me not to, I follow her orders and pull myself up her bed. It would have felt good to be in a bed again. If I wasn't in a room with a mentally unstable kidnapper. She sits down on the gaming chair opposite to me. I'm sure you noticed already, but as you can see, I'm a big fan of your work. I bought all your merch. I know all your characters. I made a Goggle drive of all of your drawings. I watched every stream you did. I have everything you ever posted saved. Not only that though, you see, I have to admit, I was a fan of you too. Was? You can't separate the work from the creator, at least in my opinion. No, I have to disagree there. We are not our own work. Our own work does not define us as people. That's like saying that whatever I do as a content creator, I'm defined by that work. My opinions, my thought processes, my stuff, whatever goes on a soft basis rather than a hard basis, cannot be implemented into a creation because my opinions are what they are. It's not something that is integrated into a work. It does help with the creation of the work itself, but it's not the work itself. I know this because I know everything about you as well. Like, I know where your parents went to school. I know all your friends' addresses. I know what you wear to sleep. I know your likes and dislikes. I know your political ideology. I know your goals and inner struggles. So I can see how similar you and your characters are. But I'm starting to feel as if I'm wrong. That I'm wearing blinding rose-tinted glasses when I relate to a character and see the work as better than it is. Okay, so where are you going with all of this? But that's me, getting stupid crushes. And just to let you know, your information I found out about it very easily. But I didn't do this out of spite or hatred. No, I did this out of admiration. Yeah, kidnapping is admirable. Yeah, well done. Thank you very much. Lunatic. I admired you so deeply. I felt as if you are a god who gave me a shred of attention. And I guess that's what made me fall for you. That opinion changed. I guess got to my senses when you were in the forest. I have this issue. I've been too impulsive. The flame of passion extinguishes so quickly. But that just means I'm getting close to my goal. Trial and error. It's a price I'm willing to pay. I'm not going to lie. It brought me a lot of pain. But with pain comes strength. I'll have to think about this now. It's many problems coming at me at once. However, I will persevere as usual. I don't even know what to think. What is she going to do to me? Right, I want to look at something. She goes to the corner of the room to pick up a plastic box. It seems to be filled with laptops and phones. She pulls out one laptop. Looking closer, I realize, look what I got. Your laptop. I stopped over at your house the night I left you in the forest. Lucky you had your keys with you. I couldn't look at it though. Password protected. I couldn't find out myself, but why? When I could just ask you. So I'd appreciate your help. Spare yourself a dilemma. Here's the deal. Tell me the password or die. My gosh. Am I actually going to die here? It's Lunar Moon. Wow, easy, thanks. By the way, why did you choose the name Luna for your persona? I like the night. Interesting. Not sure why I expected something deeper. Life's not a movie. It's on. It's exciting. I wonder what we'll find in here. Nice background. Not your art though. Weird. I expected you to be less humble. What do I look at first? Maybe your folders? Oh, it's so unorganized. Why do you just drop all your images in one folder? And it's all your drawings too, with gibberish file names. Painful for my eyes. There's a lot of drawings I've never seen before, wow. I guess you can't post stuff that doesn't please your target audience. That's a sad way to live. Surprisingly, I can't find... Yeah, you think I am. I'm not. You're the one who is that. I'm not degenerate, you is. Or maybe you're hiding it somewhere else. No luck for me. Here's a little fun fact. It's easy to tell what your type is based on your drawings. No. You seem to like strong, dominant goth women. Okay. I got the strong part down. Maybe you'd be into... No, I'm not into you. Just kidding. Nobody would be even into you. Not even if somebody was remotely like you, they wouldn't be interested in you. Enough of that for now. I can look at it more later. There's more interesting stuff to see. Your messages. Oh, look at that. You got some while you were gone. Concerned friends, maybe? Nope, only your clients. I'm sorry. Where's my chat? Did you delete it? Oh, wait. There it is at the bottom. Why do you add every client to your private messages? Emails exist. That's how you get stalkers, you know, but not like it matters now. Great. Regarding my message feels strange, but you probably don't even know it was me. Take a look. So yeah, this is what you call Discord in some ways. Do I have to censor any of this? Yeah, exactly. Oh dear, when somebody doesn't get the message, but they don't want to be your friend. What else is there to all this? Oh, there's a scroll wheel. Oh. I can't scroll down, I have to click, don't I? My gulp, it feels like my stomach is tied in knots. Into knots. I was so happy when you replied. It makes me feel warm inside thinking about it. You were surprised by how cute you were. Just so you know, you don't act like that in real life at all. You're actually really sassy. Are you doing that because cuteness sells? That must be it. So naive. I bet a lot of people think you're their friend. But I found you first. Maybe I made a mistake giving up on you so fast. No, I can't think that. I'm too easily swayed. I need to move on. With those red eyes of yours. Hey. I'm going to have to do something bad. First, your account, social media. I'm going to delete it. I wish I could say it's because I want to get rid of evidence, making the cops think you ran away. Something logical. But it's not. It's out of spite. I want to erase you. I can't stand you people sitting on your high horse with all that power. I'm just a peasant to you, and yet, look at our situation. You are defenseless and powerless. Oh dear. Trust me, I hate it too. Well, that's the button right there. And gone it is. Who cares about the account? She's insane. She puts the laptop down and walks towards me, stopping in front of me. All your hard work gone. Hurts, doesn't it? Or maybe it doesn't. You could just ask people to follow your new account. They still have you in their memory after all. You know what you can ask for, though? Before I realize what happened, she launches at me and tackles me to the bed, sorry. Goodness sake, she's insane. Really insane. A sharp pain pulsates through my abdomen. I fight back with everything I have and try to get her off me. She lets go of me by herself and rips the knife she stabbed me with out of my torso. The blood drops cover everything. Stepping back, she watches as I groan in pain and try to stop the bleeding. Ugh! Get away from me! I already did. I won't stab you again if you shut your mouth. You guys always pee me off when you start screaming. So yeah, this is not your first rodeo with this kind of thing. Psychopath. But blood is getting everywhere. My heart rate is going crazy. Should I attack her? Should I scream? What can I do? I'm going to die here. I'm going to bloody die here. What do you want from me? Nothing really. Oh yeah, how are you going to do that? I'll have to launch at her. I know she has a knife, but I don't care. This is the only thing I can do. Filled with adrenaline, I jump off the bed. I notice my feet aren't cooperating with me. They are numb and throw me off balance. Before I know it, I fall to the ground. I get to grab one of her ankles as I fall in hopes I could take her down with me. She rips it off my grip with ease and kicks me away, obviously. Ah, sad. Maybe we should have had the oatmeal so we had the energy. I try to get another grip on her, but notice she has something new in her hand. Did she pull something out of her drawer? My eyes focus on it more and... it's a gun pointed at my face. She is what we call... crazy. Bat something crazy. Hey, you know what? I never really liked you now that I think about it. You're a generally boring person. I don't think people remember you for long. I'm sorry, but you're nothing. And you know what I actually think about your work? It's what? Bad end, nothing special. Yeah, we kind of anticipated that. We only got one choice, so it had to be the fact that we didn't have the oatmeal for energy. I'll have to eat it. Much as I don't want to, I have no choice but to go along. Reluctantly, I open my mouth. Aw, good thing. Here you go. Don't bite down on my finger, alright? I won't forgive you. Bite down her fingers? What does she mean? Don't think about it. Her fingers enter my mouth together with the oatmeal. She's using 4 fingers to shove it in. Why is she putting her hand in my mouth? She wipes the food on my tongue but keeps her fingers inside. I am completely taken aback by this strange pose we're in. Did you know that over 6 billion bacteria live in there? Your mouth, I mean. Mine too, of course. She starts feeling up the inside of my... feeling. I'm not going to read the rest of that. It doesn't seem like she's searching for something specific. It feels like she's moving the food around. I get it. I don't get it. Yeah, I think it's both. It's a bit disgusting. I don't mind though. Someone has to take care of you after all. Great, she's trying to get a reaction out of me. I can't read her expression exactly. She slides her fingers off my palate as she finally takes them out of my mouth. And the food is smeared all over my gums and tongue. I don't know what kind of oatmeal this is, but something about the texture is odd. Here, have another scoop. You're hungry, right? Wait, what is that? There's something moving in my mouth. Could we spit it out? I mean, that could be good for us, for goodness sakes. Spit the goddamn thing out. Without hesitation, I'll spit it out. And no way. Exactly, they're maggots. There's so many of them in different sizes wiggling around. I had that in my mouth. I had them all over my mouth. What are you doing? What do you think? I still feel it tingling. Are there more? Are they still crawling around in there? I spat again, trying to get rid of the sensation, and again. But it won't go away. How many of them could there possibly be? That's enough. Really? I see her ball her hand into a fist as she lifts her arms. And then... cough again. Blank. She punched me harder. My jaw aches and I have a throbbing headache. This dizziness makes it hard to focus on what's happening. Oh, I'm sorry. Really sorry, but you shouldn't have... What do you mean I shouldn't have done that? I get very angry about people wasting food. Oh yeah, wasting maggots. At least you only lost a single tooth. What? I look on the ground. Yeah, there is a tooth. It's mine. I suddenly taste the blood that's dripping out of my mouth. Ugh. The pain will go away soon. I didn't punch that hard. Shut up. Next time, just listen. It's not that hard. You did this to yourself. Shut up, you. She really is dangerous. I don't want to have to do that again. No, you're not sorry. Hold up. She gets some tissues from her table and brings them back to me. Open your mouth again. Nervously open my mouth, slightly flinching when I watch her hand move towards me again. She looks around my mouth and stuffs the paper towels into the side where I lost my tooth. Great. Just keep that on. Just keep that on there until the bleeding stops. We'll put ice on it sometime later. I'll clean this mess up when you were done. Yeah, it's the same outcome as last time. Like, you're gonna have to kind of tough it out with the maggots. You're just gonna have to do this to get the other outcome. Great. I must have imagined it. Open up. Great. There it is again, the tingling. What's wrong? You don't like it? I feel it clearly. Something is crawling on my tongue. What's she feeding me? I told you I have nothing else right now. There's definitely something moving. Piggy eater, Oh dear. I'll take a closer look at the bowl. And there are maggots in it. Yep, those are maggots. I'm eating live maggots. They're crawling all around my tongue. They're different sizes, but I feel their slimy bodies curl and wiggle around. I have to gag. Are you gagging? Is it that bad? Why don't you eat it yourself and see what it's like? I have to get them out now. Don't you dare puke in my room. I won't let you. Great. Her hands are covering my mouth forcefully. The maggot soup is dripping off my face. She's squishing the insects against my skin. I can feel the wiggling inside and out my mouth. Ugh. I have no choice. I just want to stop them moving. I start chewing on them. No matter how hard I chew, I can't kill all of them. Many are too small. No, I can't swallow them alive. I will feel them. Come on, swallow right now or I'll make you eat it through your nostrils. I have to do it, damn it. I can feel them go down in a bulk. Swallowing has never felt so agonizingly long. I'm unusually aware of how the food moves down my throat, waiting for the bugs to land in my stomach. At least they're dead. Okay, they're down. I can still feel some movement on my mouth. Did I get it all? Or is it just my nerves? I swallow again and again. She loses her grip and finally lets go of my mouth. Thanks. It wasn't that hard, was it? Oh, shut up, you. You do it yourself and see how you feel. Sorry for threatening you. Oh, yeah, you're joking. I had to be really annoyed about cleaning it up, though. Do you want more? No, not again. No way, she's not. I'm full. Exactly. I see, that's alright. Despite difficulties, you were nice today, so I'm happy. You see, good people who listen don't get into trouble. Maybe you can eat more later? It's over for now. My mouth is completely empty, but I still feel the tingling everywhere, like ants crawling inside my gums. Hopefully my nerves will calm down soon. Let's get me into the bathroom. Definitely scared. You must be terrified of me. I treated you so poorly, yes? I know it's just unbelievably rude, it's just, I'm stressed. Yeah, and somehow we're the cause of that stress. For some odd reason. I'm not used to this responsibility like you know any responsibility. I'm usually not like this. I can be really kind. You're not kind at all. I'm sorry you had to see the worst of me. If that's the worst of you, I don't want to know what your kind side is. Or actually, is this even your worst side at all? I never wanted to turn out like this, really. It's crazy hearing that I'm in this situation, I know. You're right to think that I would do the same. But since you already think that of me, allow me to be honest. I care more about you than you think. Really now. I honestly want you to be happy. Then let us go if you want me to be happy. I believe you're unbelievably smart. It must have been so hard since most people are so idiotic. Knowing that nobody will ever truly understand you. It's awful. Is she trying to flatter me? And I'm not saying this to imply we're the same. We're not. I could never understand. I can only speculate. You're better than me. You're amazing. Why does she talk like she knows me? If you give me a chance, I can prove it to you. Let's start over, alright? I can be better. I won't be better. You don't have to be scared anymore. And in return, I kindly ask you to be better as well. To be calm and hear me out. And to not inconvenience us both. What do you think? Do you want to try being friends? What choice do I have? Okay. Great. As a sign of my trust, I will do you another favor. She pulls out the knife and moves it close to my skin. I apparently realize she's just trying to cut the zip ties. Maybe I should have brought scissors. Hold still for a moment. Here you go. The zip ties have been removed and I can move freely. I only now realise how painful my limbs were. Move them is almost impossible. I'm unsure if I should be relieved or not. Her behaviour doesn't make sense exactly. Nothing about this lass makes any kind of remote sense. I hope that shows you, but I don't want to hurt you. I trust you with not betraying me. You can finish up showering yourself. Please do take off those dirty clothes, though. I have new ones right here and I won't look. Let me know if you need help. Really? She backs off and leans on the wall, pulling out her phone to look at it. It doesn't make me more comfortable, but it's best to get clean for my sake. I take off my clothes while sitting in the bathtub and finish up with a shower. All done? Yes. Here are the clothes. They might be a bit too big for you. They aren't mine. Yeah, they're from the previous victims, not hers. Can you put it on in the bathtub, or should I help you out? I'll do it myself. Of course. Also, you shouldn't try to stand on your feet. That's a bad idea with frostbite. I'll try not to. Okay. I managed to put on the clothes. Are you done dressing up? I put on my pants hastily and try to get out of the bathtub. What are you doing? Hold on, I'll help you. She comes over and helps me sit down on the bathtub edge. Just ask me for help next time, really. You barely talk to me. Remember how much you talked when we first met? What do you mean when we first met? You wouldn't shut up, begging and screaming, calling me every name in the book, sorry. Oh wait, sorry, I shouldn't joke about this. I understand why you're not in the mood to talk. You're probably exhausted. Of you. It's not like I missed the insults, I just like to hear you talk more. It makes me sad to see the energy leave your eyes, and I like your voice. I'm tired. I understand. You can go to bed a little later. I want to spend some time with you first. I'll carry you to my room since you can't walk and all. You should know by now. I'm actually pretty strong. Hold on tight or I might drop you. You have enough injuries already. Great. Putting her arms around my torso, she picks me up with ease. Even though I'm not very light at all, she's carrying me like it's nothing. This is getting strange. Back to my room. I wonder if that strength was because you've been eating the maggots as well. I don't know. I'll drop you on the bed. She lets me down on the bed, notably gentle this time, and goes to sit down in the gaming chair. I hope you're comfortable. How'd you like my room? It's alright. Thanks, I'm sure my choice of decoration didn't fly over your head. You should be proud. I love everything you do. It's amazing. You really are something else. Your work has helped me so much, I can't begin to describe it. So therefore I had to kidnap you to prove it. How? Only draw anime give. I was at the bottom when I discovered it. You saved me. You really did. But you must hear that a lot. And it must be so annoying. Yeah, anyone can say that, but of course, there's also the difference of, do people genuinely mean what they say? I might sound like just another fan, but trust me, I'm not. Yeah, because you're the one that's kidnapped us. She surely isn't just another fan. You must think I'm completely crazy, yes? I should keep my admiration down. I know it makes me look pathetic. How could you like someone who is this pathetic? But it's hard to control myself. I must try my best. I really relate to your characters. How comes? They're an extension of you, right? Artists always put a lot of themselves in their characters. I know that much. Only a really complicated person can fit so much personality into so many characters. At least I think so. Or maybe it's really easy to write them. If it's really that easy, then why don't you write your own characters and stop kidnapping us? Makes fictional characters seem kind of shallow. But that's not important. You make them seem deep, and they're fragments of you, so I am interested in you. People say you should separate the author from the work, but how is that possible? No, it's not all me. It's all you. It says so much about you. You can't hide anything from others. Yes, you can. And I confirmed it. I know everything you ever post online and it fits. It aligns with your character's way of thinking and personality. Say what you say, they're all you. You look like you don't believe me. Tell me, do you lose love for media when you find out the author was an awful human being? Don't you lose love for media when you find out the author was an awful human being? Yes. If you find out that somebody you looked up to is an incredibly horrible person, they've done horrible things, and I think the worst part is that they don't own up to the fact they've done horrible things, makes them an incredibly horrible person. Don't you look down on someone's art when you find out they also have a weird fetish account? Don't you think about the sinner's life when they sing about their burdens? It is impossible to completely separate the work from the creator. You must accept that, really. By creating things, you put pieces of yourself out in the world, and I found them. The moment you made your first post, that was the moment you exposed yourself. But not all of myself. Goodness sakes, it's one line, one sentence, one word. How does one word define the entirety of a single person? But you know it. But you know all that because you feared it, as you should. It's a bad idea to expose yourself to so many people, but then again, if you hadn't, we'd have never met. Which would have been good. In the end, I'm glad things turned out the way they did. Nope. The doubts I had, they were overwhelming. We'll have doubts sometimes, right? Almost changed my mind about you. It must have been the stress. Things could have gone so wrong. Oh, do you want to know what my favourite character of yours is? It should be pretty easy to guess. I'll show you. That one. That one looks like you. Are you one of our OCs come to life? For goodness sakes, if that's the case, then what the hell? And also charge up your phone as well. This one, it's obvious why, isn't it? We're identical. It's like you're my stalker. No, really now. Oh dear, there's nothing that stands out from the design. When I saw that, I was shocked. Technically, you should be amazed about meeting me. I'm not amazed. I made me feel really connected to you. As if it's fate, you know. I knew I had to know more about you. I can't believe this is what got her interested in me, for goodness sakes. That's when I messaged you for the commission. I talked to her before? No way. You only drew her twice and never gave her a name. We'll have to change that. Since she's pretty much me, you should name her after me as well. I don't even know your name. My name's Olivia. I will dully remember that. You can address me like that if you like. I don't know what to say or think. You're very in your head. I can imagine what you're thinking. I'm sure you're curious why you're here and what my goals are exactly. And maybe you hate me. A lot. I don't hate you. I pity you. She stands up from the chair and sits down beside me. I look at the ground. How could she be so confident I won't attack her? She doesn't even seem to be carrying the gun she's had in the forest. Don't chance it. I guess she is relying on her strength and the knife in her pocket. Despite what you might think, I'm really not some kind of evil villain planning to kill you. Really now. Really, there's not like there's an alternate timeline where you do that, for goodness sakes, Olivia. If I'm being honest, I don't even have a plan. I really don't. I'm someone who follows my own instinct, what my heart tells me. This is embarrassing, but yeah, Yandere's heart. I think you're in the right place. Here. No. Anywhere else would be a more adequate place. The bottom of hell would be more adequate for me than it is with, well, being here. Do you know what I mean with this? I put stupid thoughts in my head, and I was bad to you. It was a mistake. We'll have those inner struggles, right? They won't win anymore. I won't let the bad thoughts take me over. For goodness sake, she is carrying all the conversation. No doubts. No rumination. I think when things calm down and we settle into a stable environment, you will really like me. No, I won't. Listen, I I really like you. I don't share the same feelings. In a romantic way. She locks her eyes with mine and seems to eagerly await a response. I'm too speechless to say anything or think straight. I might be what you've been missing in your life. No, I'm not. You're not. You're not that. I mistook what you were saying then. I said, I'm not. No, you're not. You're the part of my life that I want detached. You're lonely, are you not? No, I'm not lonely. Other people, they will. Other people disappoint you. I've already met someone that's disappointed me, and it's you. With stupidity, yeah, you're being like that. With being untrustworthy, yeah, you are. Or abusive, you're definitely that. I know you. I'm the only one who knows, really. I can provide for you. I could protect you. I could give you unconditional affection. Anything else? I'll do your taxes. I'll handle your clients. I'll clean the house. I'll cook you amazing food. I bet you don't know anything about those. I'll shower you with love and also give you the space you need. I'm not lying about that. But why don't you start right now by untying us? Don't you want someone to cuddle and tell you it's okay? Yes, but it won't be you. And don't you want that someone to know that you're inside out? Someone smart? A person you can trust? You're not that person. Someone who can remove your burdens? Yeah, our burdens solely because you kidnapped us. That's why you're a burden. Somebody who will make sure harm never comes your way. This is definitely a Yandere, for goodness sakes. No other stranger can provide you with anything meaningful. This is your only chance. No, there are so many other chances out there. With the minus of the Yandere and the kidnapping and stuff like that. I admit, I didn't have much hope before I believe in this. But I believe in this. Not every deep bond starts off great, but we can make it happen. I'm determined. It's not a two-way thing, it's a one-way thing. I want us to create a special bond. Don't you? Don't you? I'll look up at her. Yes. I'm glad, I'm so glad. I'm happy we see it the same way. I was so worried you wouldn't forgive me. I appreciate you. She moves in closer and warps her arms around me. Don't you mean rap? I flinch. Psst, it's okay. She hugs me very tightly. Let's lie down. What? Try telling me to calm down, for goodness sakes. Oh, dearness sakes. It's been a while since you were in the bed. Make yourself as comfortable as you like. Nah, you're actually making us colder. When was the last time you laid in... No. It's been a while for me too. I wish I could stay like this forever. Not have any problems or worries. You're still cold, but I don't mind. You're still comfortable. Why are you sniffing me? You are some warped individual, Olivia. I'm not saying that stuff. No matter what I do, nothing works out for me. It's all for nothing. I feel like I'm going mad. It's like I'm stuck in a time loop of agony. The memories never go away. Time doesn't heal at all. I try so hard. So hard I try more than anybody else, but it never pays off. And yeah, I get up every time, no matter how hard I was punched down. I give my whole life, everything, and it's never appreciated. I wonder why you're treated like trash. But that's their loss. No, that's your loss. It's on them, it's on you. They never deserve my kindness. You never gave them any kindness. Why'd I waste my time with them? I don't know why. It's embarrassing. Yeah, for you. But I learned so much. Things I'd never known otherwise. So it's okay. I'm the best version of me, thanks to my experiences. I tell you what, we can be simultaneously the best version of ourselves and the worst version of ourselves and anything in between. Because you know why? Because our mood and our emotions can shift from one end to the other end. Okay? That's why I think that The only version of ourselves that we are is any of them. I'm being more open than I should. We're not there yet. Sorry about dumping this all on you. You barely know everything exactly. Things are hard for me, so you must forgive me for not always being composed. What now? What now? Did you really just kill yourself? My thoughts are racing like time stopped. The knife is in her abdomen. I can't tell how deep it is. I'm terrified, but I can't die here. I don't know if I hit any vital. Sorry, anything vital. She is still in shock. How many seconds have passed? What now? She's trying to suppress a scream while trying to get a grip on the knife. I can't let that happen. I quickly oh, did we actually do this? I quickly slide it out of her and stab her again, this time aiming higher. It seems to slide off the ribcage and... Okay. I feel disgusted, but I can't stop. I can't hesitate. It's my life or hers. Exactly. She is trying to wrestle me with all she has and is holding onto my arm. The ribcage was a bad idea. I only know one other place that... Yeah, exactly. Where it's finished. But I have to get her to loosen her grip. She's too strong to break free. Blank! With my right thumb, I press into her left eye socket. She swiftly uses her other hand to get me off her face, which allows me to roll on top of her. Okay. This distraction isn't enough to make her let go of the knife though. Now she has a grip on both my arms. There's only one thing left to try in this position. With all that I have, I throw my head against her face, going for the nose. As our bones collide, I feel a dull pain echoing through my skull. Everything is spinning and the impact is reverberating my head and neck, okay? Yes. I'm unsure if I managed to break anything, but I feel her grip loosen as she cries out in pain. I use the opportunity to rip my arm out her grip. My life depends on this strike. If I messes up, yeah. With every ounce of strength I have, yeah. This time... Ugh. I feel everything. I feel the knife entering every layer. Each one being more resistant. Starting at the collarbone and bearing itself deeper into the lower part of her neck. Yeah. I thought that's where they were going to aim. That's it. Not the part I was thinking of, but it should still work. There's no way I didn't hit anything vital. She stops struggling. The knife is buried deep into... Yep. She stares at me, lifeless. Her grip being as tight as ever, but not showing any other movement. Yes, and what else? Got something to say? Cat got your tongue? Her mouth is filling with blood as she makes attempts to breathe. Her lungs expand and contract, but to no avail. It's sad to see her body struggle like this, desperately trying to stay alive. I look down at the wound and realize how much blood is flowing out of it, despite the knife still being inside. That's the thing with, like, accidents like this, like, not, like, intentional, but accidents is, it's like, do you remove it and allow the blood to pour out, or do you keep it inside and hope that the blood will stay in as much as it could? It's all over her chest and mine. It's very warm. Should I take the knife out? Suddenly I hear something. Someone's coming up the stairs. I forgot about that person. What do I do? They are friends, right? They might have a gun. I need to protect myself. I wonder how important she is to this person. I might be able to... Carefully, I slide out the knife, leaving a stream of blood to flow down her torso and onto the bed. I pick her up and position her in front of me, her back shielding me from possible bullets. Unless I use a high caliber, but they wouldn't shoot her, right? I suppose they would if they knew she was... Yeah, but they don't. They're standing in front of a door, probably waiting to get some kind of response from her. I lift it up and bring it to her, you know where. My hands are very bloody, so I can't get away with pretending I didn't. My chest is still moving. How long does it take for... Yeah. How do I not think about it? Is she still alive? Is she aware of what's happening? And then the door slams open and a man with a gun pointed at us stands in the doorframe. His expression turns terrified the moment he sees her. "What have you done?" Yeah, exactly. The man stands there motionless. His gun still aimed at us. He seems to be staring at her. I said put the gun down. Reluctantly, he lowers his gun and puts it on the ground. He must have seen her muscle spasms. This is good. Really good. Don't blinking touch her. Listen, she passed out from the blood loss. She's dying. If you want her to survive, you have to call the ambulance right now. He just stands there again. This is a matter of seconds. You have to get her an ambulance right now. Blank. Finally, he puts out his phone and starts dialing. Hello? I need an ambulance right now. My friend was stabbed. She's bleeding out. She's 4208 Diane Street. She's lying upstairs. She's dying. Listen. Yes, a girl stabbed her. She's here in the room. Oh, okay. No, I don't know her. That doesn't matter. Just send an ambulance. No. He seems to hang up in the middle of the conversation and paces around the room nervously. Bloody damn it, Olivia. How could this have happened? We're already under investigation. Why only now? Blake, you ruined everything. He picks up his gun. My heart starts racing. I'm leaving. You're going to wait here for the ambulance. And if she dies, I'm coming for you. Remember that. Before I can respond, he storms out of the room and runs downstairs. A wave of relief washes over me. Is it over? Is it really over? Is he really gone? How am I still alive? Should I be worried about his threat? Should I try to stop her bleeding? That wouldn't do anything. She's already... Okay. The entire blood is drenched in blood and it's pooling on the floor. Maybe it will look better in the court case that's about to unfold. I'll probably be labelled as a murderer. Oh well. I can't bring myself to care right now. I'm just happy to have escaped this alive. I lie here. I don't know for how long. Minutes? Hours? Who knows? Eventually I hear faint sirens outside. That must be them. I made it. I can't believe I made it. I look at the ceiling. There might be a corpse on top of me, but that's of no concern to me. I can worry about it all later. For now I am safe. Exhaustion overwhelms me and I close my eyes. Good evening and good ending enough. This is essentially good evening. Oh dear. Oh, no huge epilogue out of that. Like, I'm not too sure on what to say about this overall experience. It really kind of irks me out. Like, I was expecting the Yandere sort of thing, yes, because that was like one of the tags within the game on the Etio page. But the inset part, eek, that is, just really crawling. Really gets under your skin in some ways. But I suppose that there is some good in an experience like this because it kind of exposes you to an experience in which you would probably never think of or rationalize before, trying to get into a head of somebody who is truly a psychopath, thinking that they can get close to you somehow because they have an overly horrific obsession with you. So that, folks, is nothing special. There is something special about this kind of experience, but it's not personally my cup of tea, but I can see what kind of audience would be appealed by this kind of experience in itself. And I'm not too sure of the whole Yandere and why people are so obsessed over it. Like, why is it such a special trait within the anime world and stuff like that? Why is it such a beloved thing to have a character that is so overly obsessive over somebody that they get to the point of killing them with that obsessiveness of theirs? Like, I don't know how people get to that kind of point in their lives. But then again, it's not me, that's them. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Nothing Special. There's a link down in the description below, and we shall see each other's in another video. Hopefully it's one that is less filled with yanderes and morph on something that's a bit more jovial. Thank you so much for watching and take care of yourselves.